began as an idea. Like a small ripple in the ocean. An idea to create memorable experiences for the everyday athlete. That ripple is now a wave. A wave that's growing like a hurricane crashing toward land. It's here. The Coastal Qualifier, powered by Victory Grips, has arrived. I have just one question. Are you ready to ride the wave?
Welcome to the Coastal Qualifier, powered by Victory Grips. I'm Kyle Oland, and this is David Neese, and we are live for the final workout of the Coastal Qualifier from DHF Health and Fitness, home of CrossFit DHF. And David, when we were driving here today, we were talking, we've been to 11 different gyms now over the last few years, and every gym is special. And I'll tell you what, this gym is really cool.
Yeah, this gym is amazing. When we pulled up, we walked in. Is my jaw on the ground still? I had to lift it up.
Yeah, I had to pick it up.
This place is amazing. I mean, we have basketball courts. We have a turf field in the back. We walked past a couple of racquetball courts with a basketball goal in the all kinds of things here. Unbelievable people. Word is that there are several people here tonight that find themselves just above the blue line, and they're trying to hold on to one of those spots.
Yeah, it's that week, the final week, and this is the week where you're either going to lose it or you're going to win it. This is the week where when you look at that score at the end of the Coastal Qualifier, you're going to know a pretty good idea if you qualified for Fittest of the Coast. So keep your eye on that blue line. That line, if you're above it, you're in a good spot. If you're below it, you might just have to wait for a backfill spot.
That's right. Leave nothing in the tank. Send, full send this week.
Absolutely. And David, as we get into this week, the final week of the Coastal Qualifier, we got some announcements. So the first one is David, you have an announcement.
Yeah,
not me.
first thing. Yeah. Hold on a second. You know, the first thing we want to talk about, some of you may have seen this. There was a social media post about this, but this year, for the first time at Fittest of the Coast, there will be kids divisions. That's right, kids divisions, 3 different divisions, 5 through 7-year-olds, 8 through 10-year-olds, and 11 through 13-year-olds. Limited spots. We're going to do one heat of each of those. And listen, they will go live for registration in November. It is first come, first served. There's more information on the website. Will be released as well. Get your kids signed up. What an incredible opportunity to see kids participate in the same thing you do and to cheer them on.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited for that part of the event. And the event would not be possible without our volunteers. Every year we've had a great crew of volunteers, and this year it's going to be no different. I know we're going to have a great crew, and volunteer registration has already opened up. And you too, you can take part in that and join the FOTC volunteer team. Just go to our website, www.fittestofthecoast.com, to register. We have a ton of different jobs that you can do, whether or not you want to help with equipment, setup, judging, whatever you need or whatever your skills are, we've got a spot for you. And guess what? If you volunteer multiple days, we're going to give you an extra gift. We're going to give you a $100 Visa gift card for 2 days of volunteering and $150 if you volunteer 3 days. So tons of great incentives. You're going to get shirts, gifts. 212 Meals is going to provide everyone with meals every day. So it's going to be a great experience. Ask anyone who's volunteered in the past. It's always a great time. www.fittestofthecoast.com to volunteer.
Yeah, and we need you and we want you. And the word is we might have some of you joining our team very, very shortly on that. Listen, it is week 4. As we go into week 4, it is vitally important that you actually use the correct score sheet, that you use a score sheet to log your scores so that you have an idea of what your score is. Multiple times this week, athletes grabbed the wrong score sheet. Athletes used the wrong score sheet. We had to go back and verify some of these things. Listen, record yourself doing the workouts if you think you are going to qualify. You should have a good idea right now, and so you need to record yourself, because athletes that are eligible for Fittest of the Coast may receive next week a request for a video submission so that we can review that. So listen, this week, 2 things. Record yourself in your video just in case we call for it, and number 2, use the score sheet.
Yes, please do that. And here's the timeline of how the next week and a half is going to go. So our leaderboard still is not finalized. The leaderboard will not be finalized until Tuesday, November 1st, okay? Because we're still in the process. Every week we're verifying scores. We're in the process of actually verifying a few from this past week still. So that leaderboard will not be finalized until Tuesday, November 1st. Now, our invites, if you qualify, you will receive an invite via email, and that'll come to you November 4th, by November 4th. And if you qualify, you will have until November 25th to register and secure your spot. If you don't register prior to that deadline, your spot will then be given to the next available athlete through a backfill process. The backfill process will start after November 25th. So I always tell this every year, but if you don't qualify, if you're a few spots out, you still have a chance. There's a good chance you might get a backfill spot. So every point matters this week.
That's right.
Every point matters.
That's right. Kyle, also at the event, there's going to be the opportunity for photos and meals. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Alex Hayes Sports Photography is going to be handling our photography. So any athletes that want great photos of themselves competing can purchase photo packages during the registration process. And our photography team will be keyed in on you all weekend long. They're just going to be following you. They're not going to be getting photos of any other athlete except for those that purchase those photo packages. So you'll be guaranteed to get some good shots. In addition, new this year, with our partnership with 212 Meals, we are going to be offering the ability for athletes to purchase meal packages.
Awesome.
These packages you're going to be able to pick up when you register. So let's say you want 5 or 7, 10 meals. You're going to when you go to registration at Fittest of the Coast, you can pick up your meals from 212, take them to your hotel room, and you don't have to worry about your meals all weekend long. It's a great offer that 212 has put together for us. So when you register for your spot, you'll also be able to buy your meals. It's a great deal.
That is phenomenal. And speaking of hotel refrigerators, you have a couple options to stay at. You need to check these out. If you're going to qualify, go ahead right now, reserve your spot. We have 2 partner hotels. One of them is the Embassy Suites. It's in the same parking lot. It's actually connected with a bridge that you can go straight over to the convention center without walking outside. The Embassy Suites have great rooms, room block. They're going to go fast. Comes with breakfast, also has a nice happy hour in the afternoon. Great opportunity for you there. But then also the second partner is with Hilton Garden Inn, which is just down the street. Both of those are on the website, so make sure you check that out.
Yeah, David's super excited for the hotels. He couldn't stop ranting and raving about them last year. Dude, this hotel's awesome. We got to go back.
Listen, with a family and 2 girls there with us, it was a lifesaver to stay at the Embassy. They have an indoor pool. The girls could go to the pool while I was over at the competition. So listen, if you have a family, you might want to consider the Embassy. Plenty of space, nice little living room. The girls could go to bed early. I hung out, watched I'm telling you, it's a great option.
Yeah, hey, and get those rooms. That block will sell out fast. Okay?
Speaking of great options, some people figured out real quick.
Yeah, did you use the grips or not? Because it was Rip City.
Grips were necessary for most this week. In fact, some of you didn't take us up on our call for you to buy Victory Grips early. And listen, we're so thankful for Victory Grips sponsoring the Coastal Qualifier one more time. Victory Grips understands the demands of athletes. There's a variety of grips. Different bars require different things. Listen, you have complete and total options on their website, victorygrips.com. But not only that, if you are an affiliate owner, they understand the demands that you have as an affiliate owner to equip your athletes with proper gear. And so they've actually created this referral program. You can go on their website and click on the partnership tab, and they will get you set up for you to not only receive kickbacks of athlete purchases there, but you don't have to carry any inventory. You get to kind of participate, get early news, get some updates. It's a great, great program. VictoryGrips.com. We're super thankful for that.
Yeah, you'll get great discounts, and your hands will look like mine. Rip-free.
That's right.
Take a look at your hands. If your hands are ripped, you did something wrong, and you need to get Victory Grips. Check out this spot.
I'm Travis Mayer. I'm a 7-time CrossFit Games athlete, and I use the Victory Grips 3FC. The new 3FC grip is wider, allows more contact with the grip, and less tearing of the hands. The biggest thing I've noticed with working with Victory Grips is how they're always striving to create something new and innovative with the sport and what we're doing. So always trying to adapt, whether that's different material, better ways it can grip on the bar, always finding these different strategies that we benefit from it. My favorite part of the grip is just being able to have the full coverage over the entire hand and then still have a really good grip on the bar. So whenever I hop up, if it's locked in, I know I can hang on way more than I would if I didn't have that actually on. The reason you should get these, do you want superpowers? Do you want ultimate grip strength? Well, Victory Grips has got you covered.
Welcome back, and tonight we are joined by Doctor of Physical Therapy and head coach of CrossFit DHF, Chelsea Lineberger. Chelsea, thank you for having us today. When we walked in, you showed us around, gave us the tour of the place, and this place is awesome. But tell me, how did you get into CrossFit?
I started CrossFit when I was in physical therapy school, and then actually joined the DHF crowd when I was home for Christmas break. So I've been a member of the gym for a really long time. Been doing CrossFit since about late 2015.
And Chelsea, one of the things that we've already mentioned on the show tonight is just the incredible range of things that your athletes can take part in here.
Yeah.
How do things outside of this actual space contribute to an athlete's growth in the sport of CrossFit here?
So at our gym, we have access to a full sort of traditional lifting gym with machines and free weights, stuff like that. There's a really nice Olympic lifting platform over there. So you'll see athletes over there practicing their Olympic lifts. We have lots of cool amenities, like we have our nice full locker rooms, so people can take advantage of come in, work out, go to work, or come home, and we're able to offer athletes a little bit more than maybe a traditional CrossFit box does, just because we have that 24/7 gym attached to us. We also have open gym 24/7, so you come in on Sunday night at 10 p.m. if you really want to get a wad in.
So you're saying I could come in here at 2 a.m. after a night out on the town and hit Fran?
Absolutely.
Challenge accepted. Okay, Chelsea, tell me a little bit about how did you come into your role of being the head coach here, okay? How did that come to be?
So I've been a member of DHF for a long time, and I started coaching a while back, and then this position opened, and I thought it would be a really cool opportunity for me to serve the gym, doing something that I love, combining fitness and movement health, with my physical therapy practice as well. It's a really cool opportunity for me to get to share the love of fitness and movement with everybody here. So when that opportunity opened up, I jumped at the chance to apply for it, and I think it's been a really cool chance for me to see this community grow.
That's awesome. All right, listen, I got a couple favorites I'm going to ask you, all right? So I'm going to, not rapid fire, I'm going to do one, you're going to answer, we're going to go back and forth there, all right? So what is your favorite thing about coaching here?
My favorite thing about coaching is watching somebody figure out something that they've been challenged with for a while, like watching somebody figure out how to string double unders together, which is so cool because they start doing it and they expect to do maybe 2 or 3, and then suddenly there's 10 or 15, and the excitement builds on their face. It's pretty cool.
Okay, number 2, as an athlete, what is your favorite CrossFit workout?
DT.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
fan
DT.
of DT.
Good
That's
choice.
a
Good choice.
Yeah, okay, DT. And number 3 is this. If I were going to be here and go to a meal in this area, what is your favorite place to eat around Denver, North Carolina?
Joey's.
What is
Joey's
Joey's?
Pizza. Joey's one of our members. Is actually on our feature.
Joey, where
Shout out Joey's Pizza!
Do we have Joey's Pizza here tonight?
Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
I'm having some.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here.
So Chelsea, with a gym that has so many different styles of fitness, how is this gym community unique? How's your CrossFit community unique here at DHF?
I mean, I think at every CrossFit gym, you find a group of people who come together and are great friends inside and outside of the gym, and we are no different than that. We have people who are, have been members of this gym forever, who are welcoming in these new members that we get. We have new members who have never exercised before in their life, and they're experiencing CrossFit. And then we have members who have been, in and out of the CrossFit world for some number of years, and they're finally coming back home to DHF. And so I think a lot of places have that really cool vibe. It's just our own unique little version of that vibe that you get at a CrossFit gym, because you just breed community and family in these walls.
Yeah, and we've said it for the last 4 weeks, but that is what is so unique about the gym, the CrossFit gym, that it is a community-centered environment, and that's what we hope Fittest of the Coast is. And Chelsea, I'm super excited. We got a few heats getting ready to throw down, so let's stop talking so we can announce the workout and go do what we love. How's that sound?
Perfect.
All right, so first, let's hear something from our friends from Made to Move.
Made to Move is a physical therapy company located in Charleston and Summerville, South Carolina. We help active adults get out of pain and get back to doing the things they love to do. We have locations in Charleston, Summerville, West Ashley, Mount Pleasant, and Daniel Island. We take a holistic approach to help you learn about what's been causing your pain or what's been holding you back. Your evaluation will be one-on-one with a doctor, where you will receive a plan that is catered to your specific goals and limitations. We want to give you long-term solutions for your health and wellness goals. Our goal is to give you the confidence to own your health and to help you feel like yourself again. To start your journey with us, reach out by going to our website or giving us a call today. Don't waste another day stuck in pain, because you were made to move.
We're back, and guess what? It is almost time to release workout 4. David, what do you think it is?
There's a lot of guesses out there. You put out these hints.
Yeah, the big dogs. Clifford the big red dog. The Great Dane, what could it mean? All I do know is the big dogs are going to eat tonight, David.
Well, I am going to get some food tonight.
I know. We're going to eat some Joey's Pizza.
That's right. Listen, there was a hint, and let's just be real honest for a second. There are people who text us, who comment on things week after week after week. There's been one gentleman, if you will, who's guessed pretty close every single week, but this week he could not have been further off. So I'm excited to see how many people were close to what it actually is.
Yeah, actually, so Made to Move put out a video, I think yesterday. They said, hey, what do you think the workout is? And there was 2 people that pretty much almost nailed it. They weren't right, but they were pretty close. I think every week it's fun to see how close people can get. And if you use some deductive reasoning and you know the basic CrossFit movements and how they're going to be tested, different couplets, triplets, time domains, you might be able to figure it out, right?
You could have a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're probably not going to get it all right.
Yeah, so why don't we just announce the final workout? How's that sound?
Listen, it's time for us to stop talking. It is time to give the people what they really want. People don't care that we've driven up to Denver. They don't care that we've, spent time in front of the camera. They care about one thing, and they care about one person. And he is the face and the voice of this release show.
He's the big dog.
He's the one who really gives the people what they want and actually tells us what to do.
Yeah, he doesn't, he wanted to, guys, he's such a diva. He wanted to get a one-way plane ticket from Myrtle Beach to Charlotte so he didn't have to sit in the car for 4 hours. He looked, he couldn't find one, but guess what? He's here, he's ready, he's going to give you what you want. Let's do it.
Play the video.
In this cruel world, there are no handouts, no easy W's, no paths of least resistance. No one but you can change your outcome. No one but you can chase your dreams. No one but you can take that first step towards greatness. So go on, pick yourself up and conquer every damn day. No mercy, no surrender, no looking back. Take what's yours.
Fittest of the Coast Week 4. Let's go! We are in the fourth and final week, which is what I love, because this is when athletes dig deep. They give it all they got. They're leaving blood, sweat, and a few tears on that bar tonight. Let's go! And this week we are giving a 2-for-1 special. 2-for-1. 2 workouts, 1 week. We are in brand new territory for the second week in a row. Denver, North Carolina at CrossFit DHF. And these athletes got fire in the eyes and blood in the veins. Athletes, it is time to get it started. The last week, I told you week 1, no prisoners and nothing changes. Listen. I'm tired of the skinny kings and the skinny queens being at the top of the leaderboard. Tonight, it's all about the big dogs. And I'll tell you what, I'm hungry. Week 4, last workout, big dogs came to eat. Let's get to it. Part 1, this will be 1 score. You will start at 0 until 8 minutes. For time, you will do 21, 15, 9, overhead squat, and box jump overs. And if you dare finish, this is when the big dogs come to play. From 8 minutes till 16 minutes, you will do a 1 rep, and it better be a PR snatch. Kyle, we came to Denver. Get the people what they want. Coastal Qualifier, we gone.
David, this week's Coastal Qualifier workout is brought to you by Wild South. Their mantra of working harder than your competitors and taking what's yours falls right in line with the belief of Fittest of the Coast. We believe in working harder than anyone else and seeing the fruits of your sweat. David, Wild South just released their winter-fall collection, and that temperature's dropping. We got our hoodies on. You need to go to Wild South's website, get some joggers, get some hoodies, get some crew necks. They just came out with their new line. And David, they are soft. I was wearing mine today in my garage, getting a little lifting in before we hit the road. Super soft, super tight. My wife likes them when I wear them, and your wife will like them when you wear them too. Go to visit www.wildsouthapparel.com to shop the latest apparel And make sure you stop by and see them this February at Fittest of the Coast. David, workout 4 and 5. We got a two-parter this week.
4 and 5.
Yeah, so let's kind of talk through this workout real quick, and then I want you to go through some variations and standards. So, like Alex said, this workout's going to work off of a 16-minute running clock. From 0 to 8 minutes, it's going to be part 1, workout 4 time. 21-15-9 overhead squat, box jump overs. You have an 8-minute cap on that. And if you finish that prior to 8 minutes, you have a mandatory rest until the 8-minute mark. Once you finish that workout, you can load your barbell and get ready for the next 8-minute part of the workout, the 1 rep max snatch. Beginning at the 8-minute mark, athletes will have 8 minutes to find a 1 rep max snatch. Now, during that portion of the workout, athletes can have friends or coaches load the bar, change weights for them during that. David, talk through a little bit about some variations and some standards our friends need to know about.
Let's address the 1 rep max first. So like you said, people can assist in changing the weight. No lift counts, right, until the 8-minute mark from 8 until 16. There is a minimum plate size of 2.5 pounds. So don't be putting 1 pound or half-pound plates on. It's 2.5 pounds minimum. Need to have it both sides as well. And so for the snatch, we're looking at lockout, overhead, control of the bar for it to count. We're looking for you to record 1 score on the score sheet in the 1 rep max part. All right, so we don't need to know what the other ones are. We want to know what your highest lift was.
Yeah, and you can do a squat or power variation. Before we get into the standards, go to www.fittestofthecoast.com here shortly. You'll be able to see the different division variations, okay? Other couple things to think about here is the tie break. The tie break for there's no tie break for workout 4, but the tie break for workout 5, the 1 rep max snatch, is your time from workout 4. So let's say David and I both hit a 225-pound snatch. If I go 320 on the workout and he goes 350, I'll have the tiebreaker. I'll place above him on the leaderboard there.
Or you think you're going to be quicker than me?
Maybe.
All right, he is. We tested it. All right, listen. At the end of the day, here are the things we're looking for in this movement. So it's overhead squats and a box jump over movement for every division on some level. For the overhead squats, we're looking for the bar to be in the overhead position. That can start from just a power snatch and then go into the overhead squat. You can also squat snatch the first rep. The athlete's hip crease must pass below the top of the knees in the bottom position. It's complete when the athlete stands up with hips, knees, and arms locked. Remember, we're looking for this accuracy at the top. Make sure the movement is complete. Failure to keep the bar in the overhead position during the entire movement is a no rep. For the box jump overs, for every division, for jumping over the box, you can jump the box in 1 full clear. You can jump 2 feet on the box. You just have to get over the box. Your hands cannot touch the box. For scaled and for some of our masters divisions, again, it's on the score sheet, they are permitted to do a box step up. But for the box step up, if they choose that option, they have to have both feet touch the top of the box as they're going over. These box jump over movements do not require you as an athlete to stand in the upright position. We're just jumping over the box back and forth for these reps.
Yep, absolutely. And, the thought process behind this workout, so this is a sprint, 21-15-9 couplet. Very standard in the CrossFit space. 21-59, you want to go unbroken on this, okay? You would need to go unbroken if you want to have a good time. Your legs are going to feel a little heavier than you might think on the box jump overs. That set of 15, when I hit this, that's when I really felt it in my legs. 21 was fine, but it's always that set of 15. And then, so we're testing under fatigue. So a lot of people can lift heavy, but can you lift it under fatigue? Do you have good technique?
That's right.
Technique is really going to come into this play, especially with the snatch, which is one of the more technical lifts out there.
That's right. So at the end of the day, you need to go as fast as you can and as safely as you can. But if you're going slow, it's probably the goal to go faster, okay? And so if you think you're going fast, go faster, because we need you to have good times on this if you're going to move up the leaderboard. At the end of the 21-15-9, though, it is imperative for you to get your legs back as quickly as possible for you to catch your breath. So whatever that position is for you, I remember how I felt. I saw how you were feeling. Listen, get yourself recovered. Then even have some people assist changing the weights. Get ready, get recovered by that 8-minute mark so that you can go for the snatch. Now listen, we're not doing 10 lifts in 8 minutes. The goal here is put a number that you're happy with in that first couple minutes in this thing, take a little break, and then go for the 2 numbers, maybe 1 or 2 snatches that you like, this is what I want to shoot for, because under fatigue, you're not going to have that many lifts.
Yes, David, I think it's time. I think it's time for us to get out of here and get going, right?
Yeah, just as always, make sure that you submit your scores online. Again, if you're a team, for the team division, you're putting both of your scores in. Your team captain needs to put both scores in. Make sure you remember to do this. Don't just put the individual score in. Put both of your team scores in so you can submit it by the deadline so the process can start. We can see what we need to do in order to send those invite outs. We are super excited to see you next in February when we head down to Charleston.
Yep, we'll see you in February. It's been a great Coastal Qualifier. The most fun 4 weeks we've had so far. This year's been honestly my most fun year. It's been a lot of blast. It's been a blast to go every week with the crew, meet new gyms. Next year, we want to come to your gym. Let us know if we should come to your gym. We'd love to be there. If not, we'll see you in February, and we'll see you on the leaderboard.